what kind of motivates you to do your job, and how will that affect your work as new CEO of Kurita Europe?
Okay, as you say, I'm chemical engineer. I started right out of the university in a water treatment company. So as a service engineer, I was doing this job since the beginning. So I've been all my career in the water industry. And what I like from this job is that you are not doing just one thing. Every time you go to a different customer, they have different needs. They have specific industrial needs, refineries, steel mills, they are all different, so you learn a lot. Afterwards, I became in different managerial positions, and you change basically from treating water to treating people, to deal with people, which is the main task of a manager, I think, definitely. As I am starting as new CEO from 1st of July, but I'm not really new in the organization. I'm already nearly 20 years in the organization, so I'm not a stranger for the team, which I think it helped me to do my job. And I see my task as new CEO mainly to be even more open than before, more accessible to the people, to be more reachable for the people, that they can approach me, because I think this is the main task of a CEO. Help the people to do their jobs and to perform as much and deliver as much as possible from themselves. Many companies put at the top of the strategy targets, economical targets, or even customer targets, but we put at the top of the strategy people, because our people needs to be well educated, well trained, to be able to answer this diversity of needs. They are chemical, they are technical people, but at the same time they are dealing with customers, so they have to have sales skills. So it cannot be just one profile. So that's why training, development is very important for us, and especially for me. Kurita Academy is the formalistic name of a plan which involves a lot of training, development. But of course, the main training that our people are receiving is with our colleagues in the company, exchanging. We have as well different profiles, different nationalities. We are a very diverse team. We are 500 people in Kurita Europe, and we have a lot of different nationalities. And the exchange between countries, the exchange between positions, I think is the best way where the people can see the complete view of the company and the customer needs.
I see it as almost like three columns. You have the employees, then you have the facilities, the product, and then you have the customers. So what are your plans?
I would like to start with a little bit the definition of Kurita as a Japanese company. During my career, 28 years in the water treatment, I worked for 8 different companies. Even I changed one time because of M&As, and 6 different nationalities. And for me, what makes different Kurita as a Japanese company is that customer is king, the culture of service. And you see it when you go to Japan, in a restaurant, the culture of service. And this is something we have in Kurita, that customer is king. So all the organization, not only salespeople, is focused on customer. Then, as you say, people. For me, people is the main asset we have, and we develop the people. And as I said before, this is part of our #1 strategy, how to develop and align the people to the coming more difficult and more challenging changes in the world. And finally, I still believe that product is important. Product can be solution, it can be technology, it can be know-how, what you deliver. The water scarcity in the world is making the requirement of more advanced and sophisticated technologies to solve these issues is very important. And that's why we focus as well, as a Japanese company, a lot in technology and in R&D. That's very important for us as well. Another topic, when we go to Kurita Europe is dealing with Europe, Middle East and Africa. But that's my area of responsibility. But if we look to the markets, are totally different. You have markets like Central North Europe, where, let me say, water was always available. It's raining a lot. But even now, with the very hot summers, this is going to change. So we have seen that the rivers are going down. So this is creating needs in these areas where in the past there was no need, or in Mediterranean countries where water was always a problem, but now the responsibility of the governments on the impact on the environmental restrictions are getting more enforced, which is good for the society, and we can help our customers. Or Middle East, where they have no water, but they have industry, so they always created the water from desalination. And finally, for me, at mid-term or long-term, the most important market would be Africa. In Africa, we have 1 billion people living, and very few percentage of it has access to clean water. I think this is a challenge that a company like Kurita can help to improve, and that's what we say as is part of our vision, to help to these sustainability targets. And of course, this is something one can feel only proud to work for. When we talk about the vision of Kurita, I have to start with the corporate philosophy of Kurita. Corporate philosophy of Kurita was decided 30 years ago, and it is, we study the properties of water, we master them, and we will create an environment where man and nature are in harmony. This means it's amazing that this was created 30 years ago and is still super actual. Today, this is getting even more important. That's why we create the concept of create shared value, CSV, we call it. What we mean by creating shared value? We want to help our customers to reduce their water consumption, to reduce their energy consumption, so to contribute as well to the society. I give you a couple of examples. When we talk with our customer and we help them to reduce the water consumption in any of their processes, this water is not taken from nature. So this water stays in the nature and can be available for other purpose. Or, for example, some industries are generating dust. We have technologies to reduce the dust that these industries are generating. And this has a direct impact on the health of the people living around the industry. So these are examples where we help the customer in creating economical value, producing, but as well creating social value. That's what we see as our vision for the future.
Do you feel that paper is being used a lot less? Do your work or fields changes because of digitalization?
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, what is it moving towards? What are the main areas that?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question, because people say paper is used less, but in fact is used more because the packaging industry is growing. The deliveries at home is growing a lot. So one of our main customers are paper industry. So it's true that the printing paper, the newspaper production is going down, but on the other side, the packaging and as well the tissue industry is growing. And paper industry is an industry that consumes a lot of water. So it's again another challenge to help them to reduce. But going back to the basic question, of course, the way we communicate with customers is changing, but we still believe on direct contact. Okay, we will communicate through a tablet or a smartphone, but still the direct contact is very important because it's the way to understand, look into the eyes of the people, what are the real needs. So I think it will be a combination, but this is the same in our private life. We do a lot of things with a smartphone, but we still need to sit with people and talk. So this will be, I think, the same in the coming years. We just introduced it recently, My Kurita Portal. My Kurita Portal is a communication tool with our customers so that our salespeople, our service engineers can communicate, can know what is going on in the customer through a tablet immediately, but this is just the beginning. In the future, a lot of things will be done through these platforms, like we do in our private life, that more we use platforms to communicate with the different parts of the society.
If you want to point out like the 1, 2, 3 main aspects for customer care that make Kurita special or make it part of their philosophy?
Yes, basically our customers, and this when I talk to customers directly, they tell us, we don't produce water. We produce paper, we produce steel, we produce cars, we produce beer. So we need you to help to take care of our water. So that's where we enter, and with our support, we can make them, let's say, forgetting the water treatment, so they are sure that we take care. And this is, for me, the basic that our customers understand, and we take care because it's what we do. We know better. We have a huge database of experiences, a huge database of information, that if a customer here has a problem, we can check and see a similar customer had a problem in another place, and we did this, so we can react quickly. So this know-how and experience is what we offer to our customers to solve their problems, and that they can keep focus on what they do. We must be proud of working in Kurita, in working in a company who cares about the environment, who cares about people. Of course, it's a company and is intended to create value and create value for the shareholders, create economical value, but at the same time cares about people. I think this is the biggest difference I see when we joined Kurita 4.5 years ago after the acquisition, is that people is very important. And it makes me very proud to work for Kurita.
Your target as CEO for Kurita, the business, the facilities, the development of the company?
Kurita Europe, as it is today, is pretty young. 4 years ago, Kurita was not a known brand in European market. Now it's a known brand. Industry knows Kurita as a water treatment company. So my target for Kurita is to make the next jump, to really reach all geographies in Europe, Middle East, and Africa, to be able to deliver the solutions to every point of the area, of the region that I'm responsible for.
The core values of Kurita that are most important to you?
The core values of Kurita for me is the fairness for me, to do business with fairness, to be fair to the employees, to be fair to the customers, to be fair to any stakeholder. For me, this is the most important value of Kurita.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, good luck for your job.
Thank you very much.